Yeah. Look out your window. Knicks fans is on your block. Y'all know the Knicks run the city. Pull them shades back. Look out your window. Look down there on the block. That's Knicks fans right there. It's about that time. It's about that time of the week where you get ready for your work week with the man that is so smooth he does not require a chaser. Your main man, the real, still the real Anthony D. And your main man, Jersey's finest, the hood representative, Uncle Freezy. Salute, salute, salute. Good mornings, good mornings, good mornings. Welcome to Old School Knicks. I'm your main man, the number one chief rockin' Knicks universe, Uncle Freezy. I'm joined by the creator, producer, director, the boss of Old School Knicks, the man that is so smooth, they keep the chasers in the cabinet.
As they should.
Anthony D is in the building still. The real Anthony D is in the building.
As they should. As they should.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I keep forgetting it. I keep forgetting to do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me try it. Well, take two. Yo, I am here with the man that is so smooth. He does not require a chaser. Still the real Anthony D.
Okay. Okay. That was definitely worth a take two.
What's good, boss?
We here. Good morning, salute, Nick Nation. Once again, another Sunday. We here.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
As I said, when we was backstage, I was watching Sugar Hill.
Sugar Hill, baby.
Yeah, man, I love that movie. It's one of Wesley Snipes' really underrated performances, and just the overall cast. The brother outside of Blade, bro. I think. Well, New Jack City was a killer too. Let's remember that. As negative of a role in the subject matter and so forth.
I know we're not about to argue about which movie is better, New Jack City or Sugar Hill.
I think the New Jack City role sets him off.
Yeah.
So to speak.
It does.
Because he had been in other things before, if you remember. He was
Wildcats.
in Wildcats.
Trash.
He was in the Michael Jackson video.
Yeah.
He
was in The Color Purple.
Yeah. Was he in The Color Purple?
Yeah, he was. Remember when the white lady was trying to learn how to drive? The dude that was running beside the car? That's Wesley Snipes.
Could be. I gotta.
You remember they in the field? It's a whole.
No, I remember the scene. No, I totally remember the scene. But we're not gonna argue that. It's just that
because Sugar Hill is better. It's easy, bro. Sugar Hill is better than that.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue that because the brother Ray Nathan, he just steals it.
Yeah.
When he's shooting the mafia dude and they're singing Teddy Pendergrass. Looking back, bow, bow.
Yeah, man. And Clarence and the father, I keep forgetting Clarence.
Eric Wright? No, Clarence the
older guy.
Right. He passed away a few years ago.
Yeah, great actor. The dude from
he
Life.
Always was.
The dude that the one that watched in Life.
Yeah, he was. Remember? Yeah, his role in when he told the sheriff, I was gonna leave town, but your wife, she begged me to stay.
Yeah, bro. Oh my, yeah.
And that was it for him. Is that particular scene? But where we at, Freezy? Where we going?
So really quickly, everybody. So the game is coming on at 1:00. I want to do some prep work for the game and all that stuff. Anthony D and myself. I texted him before the show and asked, is 50 wins really important to the Knicks, right? Anthony D, I wanted to ask your opinion of that live on the air in front of all these people. Is 50 wins that important?
You know, when you sent me the text and I thought about it, shout out to the chat, shout out to Nick Nation. Excuse me, I didn't give you guys your proper, address. I thought about other seasons that the Knicks won 50 and they fell short.
Right.
And the most immediate was the Melo 54.
Yeah.
And then I went all the way back to like the 88.
Yeah.
That 88 team that loses to Chicago in the second round.
Yeah.
So for me, no. But I can see where this year it has some importance.
Right.
Not for 50, but for positioning.
Right.
And for those who care about, who they play, 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, 5 plays 4 and all of that, and trying to escape this team, that team. I never got into that mindset.
Okay.
I don't care, because you could be looking ahead and not get past the first round.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just it has some importance. I'm not gonna belittle it 100, but for me, no.
Okay. Okay.
What say you, Uncle Freezy? Live on the air.
Mine is a little bit different in that, for those things that you mentioned, getting to 50 is important. Like the seating part. Mr. Vince is in the building. Salute. So getting to 50 is important to me. I have a shot at getting the number 2 seed, right? It also means that the Knicks will go into the playoffs on a 5-game win streak, right? And it also is important to me because my future self, when I look back on this season, I may not remember all the details of the season. As as time goes on, we remember and store more stuff in our memory bank. And so when I look back on this season in 10 seasons from now, and
Freezy, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you.
Wins, yes, sir.
Freezy, I don't mean to cut you, Freezy. Your mic is going in and out.
My mic is?
Yeah.
My mic don't sound nice?
Just a while. Yeah, you're clear now, but a while ago, for the last like 30, you were going in and out.
So I got to make a decision. I got to make a decision whether to buy a microphone or buy the new Lawrence Tears jersey.
I think we're gonna get the microphone.
Yeah, we gotta do the important stuff, right?
Because the microphone is for the people. The people need to hear the golden.
And you got to give the people.
Gotta give the people
what they want.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So 50 wins is important to me. Sugar Hill is better than New Jack City, right?
Stop it. Why are we gonna do this? Why are we gonna do this to the people?
The acting issue. Okay, what actor do I prefer? Michael Wright or Chris Rock? Right? Clarence Weatherspoon or Ice-T?
Yeah, but they're doing different things.
I know this.
They're doing different things at different periods of their acting careers. You know what I mean? They're really doing different things. Like, let's take the Chris Rock, Pookie. They said that the role wasn't for him; it was for Martin, right?
Right.
And allegedly there is, screenings of Martin in the role, and they say Martin was great and da 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 da. I don't doubt that.
Right.
Tremendous, talented, comedic, just actor, period. I don't doubt that. But can you see somebody else being Pookie? No,
Oh, probably not.
no. When Ice T has him with the 4-5 cocked in his mouth, and he's like, "Oh, it's just calling me, man. It's just calling me. I can't help myself. It's just calling me, man. Just
I'm just
calling
not a
me."
fan of the joint, bro. I'm just not a fan of that movie per se. I
Okay.
think I think the direction was suspect. I think the casting was suspect.
No,
And the only
they
so I
have
like
classic moments in that movie. Stop it, Freezy.
nah man,
Stop it.
it's
Come
nah,
on.
I honestly think Keisha was one of my favorite characters
Yes.
and Nino Brown was one of my favorite characters.
Well,
Everybody
Nina,
else and what's the Arab dude? The Arab dude that played G Money? The Arab dude, what's his name?
um, he used to be in the Cosby Show too.
Yeah,
And he took it. He took the movie. I should know his name. But it's
Jason's
gonna come to
lyric.
me. Yeah,
Jason's
it's gonna
lyric.
come to me. He was very good as G Money. I mean, come on,
He was
come
yeah,
on.
yeah,
That right
he
there, G Money. When G Money asked him, "Am I my brother's keeper?"
yeah. Yeah. No, I'm naming the people that I like though. This is what I'm saying.
But you naming a lot.
No, I named three.
Bill Nunn, the
Yeah.
late Bill Nunn is in there.
Bill Nunn is my guy.
The
And
late Bill
you can't
Nunn.
watch you can't watch a
You know
movie.
what it is? I think you have a problem with Mario Van Peebles. I think that's what it
Hey,
is. I think,
Motisa? Motisa?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
I,
hey,
I
you
think that's what it is. It's Van Peebles.
yeah,
You know.
you remember Posse?
Oh
Oh, don't
God,
worry,
that was
she from
so
the
bad.
Motisa tribe. Motisa?
God, that was bad.
Oh, Mario Van Peebles.
Oh, that was bad. That was really bad.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, bro. Mario Van
That
Peebles
was hella trash.
taking taking rappers and giving them prominent acting roles. You gonna put that?
You know what? He's like the first.
Yeah, yeah.
Really and truly, him and what was my guy that did Boys in the Hood that passed away with Ice Cube and Boys in the Hood. Um, he also did Shaft.
Oh,
He passed away a couple of years ago, I think, right before COVID, or maybe right at the beginning of COVID. His name will come to somebody in the chat. Y'all know.
who?
Spit it.
John Singleton?
Yes,
Okay.
you know he because remember he put Ice T in Boys in the Hood right behind you.
Yeah, yeah.
Bingo.
Classics, bro. Classics, bro.
Absolutely.
Speaking,
Absolutely.
speaking of classic and icons, bro, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Hey, salute to my man Rel in the building. We talk Mavs. Salute to Rel, man. They doing big things, man. Y'all check them out. And in a little while, they're gonna be the biggest sports channel on YouTube, man. Y'all get on them. Yo, subscribe right now, man. In a little while, they're gonna be the biggest channel on YouTube. So, man, get in early. They got a lot of stuff going on. Check them out. They talk Mavs, but they talk NBA also. Salute.
Whenever I've listened to them, though, Rel is never happy with the Mavs.
He is never.
Rel is
Yo,
never. I mean, Rel will go into the woodshed for everything. Like, nah,
bro.
nah, Rel ain't giving nobody near a break. Nothing,
Right.
nothing. He ain't happy about nothing with the
Nothing.
Mavs.
Nothing, bro. And you know what? And here's the thing. Here's the thing about Rel too. Rel, you my man, 50 grand, bro. But whenever Jason Kidd see you, bro, it's gonna be on site, bro.
It could be. It
when
really could
Jason
be.
Kidd Rel, bro, when Jason Kidd see Rel, it is on site. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like thank you. It's kind of like Knicks fans and Tom Thibodeau, right? Like thank you. It's like Knicks fans on Tom Thibodeau. When Tom Thibodeau sees some of these Knicks fans, bro, it's gonna be on site, bro. Right?
Well, I think Dallas has a bit more ammunition with that, but I don't want to speak out of turn because he knows his team. He watches them on a day-to-day basis, so he's got a lot more ammunition to say. Well, I just remember kid from Brooklyn, kid in Milwaukee,
right,
nothing special,
right. Not shifting gears too fast, but I want to shift gears just real quick. So since we only gonna be here for a good time and not a long time. Um, are you ready to consider Jalen Brunson an iconic Nick?
Absolutely. I told you that 2 weeks ago. Absolutely. He's
Okay.
right below. At this point, it's Clyde then him. Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck, chat. Did you not hear me say
Oh
this?
my
Did you not?
God!
Did you
No,
not hear me say this 2 weeks ago? Keep it a
what?
buck. Is anybody in the chat keep it a buck? You did not hear me say this 2 weeks ago. It's Clyde then him.
I gotta see. Do I have a? Oh my God! He's
Ain't nobody got time for that.
that man said what?
It's Clyde then him. If you think about it, I'm not saying guards. If you're talking about the at the point, oh yeah. No, we're just talking about guard.
No, I know. I'm talking about overall. I'm talking about iconic Knicks.
Oh,
Period.
iconic Knicks. No.
Yes.
Oh, okay. My bad.
You can't even put him above Bernard King.
No, I thought we were going. No.
About?
I thought we were going guards. I thought you were talking guards. No. But is he an iconic Nick right now?
No, is he? And we're gonna reserve the icon status for long-lasting Knicks presence, right? Like, what did he do as a Knick? It don't matter if it was 3 years or 15 years. Is he an iconic Knick? Can we add Jalen Brunson to the iconic Knick conversation?
I think we can.
Okay.
I don't think it's well for me. It's different for me than it is for another fan, because I only see it getting better.
Okay.
Like I've already, I'm predicting it. Like everything he does going forward, that's positive. Like, yeah, he's gonna do that. I know he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
Because I just think he's that good. I just think that he's that good, and they, from what they have, totally as a team concept and how they play together around him.
Right.
You know how sometimes you've seen on other teams where one guy is taking off, and all of a sudden you start hearing, he's taking too many shots, and this person, this anonymous team member, we've seen that a million times. We saw that during Ewing's time.
Yeah.
Not a peep.
Right. And the reason why I ask is because there have been a ton of Knicks that have donned the jersey and that have put up great numbers, but either they're not iconic for their career, or for a stretch they may have an iconic moment, right? Like Allen Houston, to me, and no disrespect to H2O, is not a Knicks icon. He's very close, but he does have an iconic moment, right? Like Larry Johnson, we got below average Larry Johnson because of his, because of he was injured when he got here, but he has an iconic moment, right? But Pat Ewing, in my mind, is an iconic Knick. Bernard King is an iconic, and I tell you what, Julius Randle has had an iconic moment. That buzzer beater against Miami.
Oh God!
But he is not an iconic Knick.
You cannot put that buzzer, that regular season fling, as an iconic moment. No, okay. I can think of a million of those.
So if you can't add regular season success, then how is Jalen Brunson on the list?
Well, I said the moment, but
right.
It's not just the moment for Brunson. It's, how he's gravitated to the role and to the city and vice versa. Some guys, when they get here, they just got it. And some guys just don't.
Right.
For whatever reason, they'll be chasing the love until they're out the door. Those guys when they come here that they tout the 90s memories.
Like how Amari did when he first got here. You remember how good Amari was when he first got here?
No. I mean it in a sense of some guys when they come here, they'll, like, even in their press conferences, they'll tout the 90s Knicks and things of that nature when they weren't even around. They don't really know anything about that. It's almost like a false type of forced connection instead of let me just get up and go on the court and show you what I can do.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's where the love. That's where the love. That's where
I just don't want to move the goalpost though, because if it's
I'm not moving the goalpost because with Brunson it's been that way day one.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is in the conversation we may move the goalpost because my expectation is one thing and yours may be another, and I just want to make sure we on the same page. Is what I'm saying. So if you're saying that icon status can be achieved from day one just by what you do on the floor, then I understand what you're saying. Then regular season and postseason don't matter, right? Is that what we're saying?
Does regular season matter? Of course, regular season matters.
So how does Julius Randle's buzzer beater against Miami not matter?
Because that's one moment, and we can think of 1,000 guys who've had that a shot against Randle. Randle could have 10 of those during a regular season. Until he gets back to the postseason and rectifies his past failures, none of that matters.
But you just told me postseason don't matter.
No, of course. But how is it postseason? No. I think we're missing each other here.
No,
I think we're missing each other here.
I'm confused. Yeah.
I think we're missing each other here. There's some guys that they come here from day one and they can gravitate to what is missing, which is someone that can take the mantle, and his goal is to win the championship, whether they fall short or not. And in that, his play says so. Without him even saying anything, or talking about the old days and respect for this player or that player. No one cares about that. It's about what you're going to do, how you're going to add to the legacy. And so far with Brunson, that's been 1,000,000% what he's about.
So he's achieved icon status, though Jalen Brunson has never hit a buzzer beater, and he doesn't have much playoff success.
He has a lot of playoff success so far in the Knicks uniform. He won a round.
One round.
He won a round.
Yeah, one round. Yeah, won a round.
He won. Yeah, it means a lot around these parts. Yeah. Because before him, you can't remember the last time you won a round.
I understand that, man. But yeah, I don't know. The thing with Jalen Brunson is I want to put him in that icon status. But the thing is, once we start putting disclaimers and rules and all that stuff, then I don't know if we can put him there yet. Because I don't want to. First of all, I don't want to diminish icon status, right? Because Knicks icon status is reserved for guys like Bernard King, who I think we always forget about, and it's not fair, right? It's not fair. Bernard King legit was on a team damn near by himself. Right, the dude scored 50 points in back-to-back games. Bernard King was that dude.
Yeah, but you called and here's where I think you're missing some parts of this. You then say Allen Houston does not belong in icon status, for your reasons or whatever. But if you take a look at them, they're parallel. Allen Houston doesn't have one moment, which is Game 5 in Miami. Look at his Game 6 in the Garden against Indiana.
Right.
With the trip to the finals on the line. Just take a look at those might have been some of Van Gundy's best coaching ever. He's hot, get him the ball, clear out.
Right. But
and he takes you to the finals. Without his Game 6, 34. I remember back then, 34 points back then. That's damn near half of the total.
That's like 45 points today. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. But my thing with Allen Houston though is no shade on him, because no lie, man, Allen Houston anybody outside of a uniform, Allen Houston might be my favorite Knick outside of a uniform right now. Right. So I'm not shading him, but how can you be the icon with a team loaded with iconic type players? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that team
This
was
Jalen
injured.
Brunson team,
That
Jalen
team was
Brunson.
injured, just like this team is injured.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is Jalen Brunson, it seems to do more with less, right? Like Allen Houston does. I mean, I'm sorry, Jalen Brunson doesn't have a Latrell Sprewell and a Larry Johnson beside him right now, right? He don't have those type players. No disrespect to OG Anunoby, who I love, might be my second or third favorite Nick, right? Well, you know what? OG might be better than Larry Johnson.
Yes, I was just about to say,
OG might be better
you're
than Larry
taking
Johnson.
OG over Larry.
Yeah. But Dante,
And no
I can't take
disrespect, and no
Dante over
disrespect.
Sprewell. Yeah, no disrespect to LJ, but I can't take Dante over Sprewell, even though I think Dante maybe fits in the same role, similar role.
It's
Right?
similar, but I can't do it yet because again, Sprewell takes the team to a finals.
Yeah, that was my point. So that was the point that I'm getting at. But my thing is, when it comes to iconic status, ultimately, it's not really that important, but it's very important to a fan. Like I'm a fan, bro. And Knicks icons, see, icons are the ones where you would consider buying their T-shirt, right? Like you consider, or for the really hardcore ones, they consider getting like the tattoo, right? Like I'm not that hardcore, bro. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm Nigerian. I can't do certain. I got to draw a line somewhere.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
absolutely. I agree with you there, sir.
Value education and everything. We value
Absolutely. We're not doing that.
But my thing is ultimately is Brunson an icon? I really want to put him in that iconic list of great Knicks of all time. See, but icons are dudes that have their groin torn off their bone, and then they walk out the back and they pearly white Knicks warm up.
That's only worked for us the one time.
That one time got us what though?
That's only worked for us the one time. And it should only be the one time. We should only reflect to it when we're in a game 7 and Marv Albert is doing the
pregame,
the pregame, or whoever's doing the pregame, and they flash to it, and that's it. That's it. You cannot replicate it. You shouldn't replicate it. I don't want to even see it. I don't want to think about it.
Try it.
No, I don't want to see anybody try it. No.
But Willis Reed remember Willis Reed is also a former league MVP,
and he's the standard
in a two-time NBA champ, and I think they went to the finals 4 times. I think they went to the finals. They lost to the I can't remember. Anyway, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals like 5 times in like a 7-year stretch or something crazy like that, or something. So ridiculous. My math may be off, but that 68-69 team was the best team in the NBA, right? And we just lost in the Eastern Conference Finals to a veteran Celtics team who just won off straight experience on
those things. Don't matter. I don't want to see it. I don't want to think it. I want to put it in the air.
What do you mean they don't matter though? If you can clarify.
I mean, as far as coming up big in that moment because of that injury or because of the circumstance. You see, God forbid that should replicate or that should come back again. We would be dying,
bro.
You understand? You understand us? You understand? We would want the 10th medical check on that. It wouldn't. You understand? I wouldn't even put that on us to think.
It'd be like. I don't want to see it either, but it'd be akin to the Knicks being in the finals in a game 7, and then we see Julius Randle standing up there, right? And oh no, Randle is back. No,
so we can talk about how he toughed it through and he showed metal. And no, I don't know. I want you as healthy as possible. I want all guns blazing. Right. Yes, that's it.
Right.
That's it.
So basically, basically the icon conversation is coagulated. Like it's some of this, some of that, some of this, some of that.
Yeah, because if you
It's
don't
a
have Walt, that moment means nothing.
but
If Walt doesn't rise to the occasion, right?
when has he
And
not, when has he not though?
yeah, but that's the first moment, and that's the most important moment in franchise history
Right.
to date. If he doesn't rise to that moment, and he said he didn't even know how much he had, right? Because everybody was just kind of floating.
Right.
If he's not that one who floats, because remember, Willis only hit the first two shots he took.
And he was dragging that leg up and down the floor. Yep. Yep. And so, but AD, the point that I'm getting at is you mentioned Clyde, right? Clyde is also a Knicks icon. That's the point that I'm getting at. Clyde did it in the regular season and the postseason. What I'm saying is I don't want to add Spencer Haywood to the iconic Knicks status.
And you can't.
No disrespect to Spencer
No
Haywood.
disrespect to Spencer Haywood.
Because he put up fantastic numbers here after Willis Reed, right? And no disrespect to Bob McAdoo, who put up iconic numbers as a Knick, right? Probably some of the greatest numbers ever at the center position for a Knick, right? But he ain't won nothing. I don't want to have put Bob McAdoo in the iconic Knicks conversation. People don't even remember Bob McAdoo was here for like a year and a half. Or
because all of those guys in their tenure here was formed around whose team is it, and there was a lot of backbiting at that time. Because remember, you still have Walt, and those guys are still here when McAdoo gets here. McAdoo's like 26, 27 years old.
Yeah,
same age as Melo was.
Yeah.
Walt and them is 32, 33.
Randall, yeah.
Walt and them is like 4 to 5 years older.
Yeah. And
you understand?
Lost a step, yep.
And losses. I mean, they were at different stages of their career.
Yeah.
It's the same thing throughout time that I've already mentioned. This is like one of the few, I can't even remember them having a time like this where all hands are on deck.
Right. And so the icon conversation is this, AD, do we add Brunson, right, at a base level? Because and I know people don't want to hear it, right? But Jalen Brunson is putting up Bob McAdoo type numbers. Jalen Brunson is putting up Bernard King type numbers and big games and big scoring games, right? All of them the same scoring machines. McAdoo, Brunson, Melo, Bernard King. But I think what gets Jalen Brunson into that all-star, not all-star, but iconic status is a big victory. You have to vanquish a foe, right? I think that's what he has to do. Get into that all-time iconic Knicks conversation. Now,
when he takes this team to the finals this year,
right?
We're not having this conversation.
We're not having it. Yeah, it's easy. It's
ever again.
It's a layup at that point, right? Or AD, I'll give you one better.
Every step he takes,
every move he makes,
the conversation it's it becomes less and less like, why are we even talking about this? He's having one of the great Knick regular seasons in the history of the franchise.
Right.
From the guard position,
definitely from the guard position.
Statistically, I don't think they've ever had another guard that has put up these type of numbers.
No
ever.
Doubt. No doubt. Richie Guerin.
Yeah, it may be Richie Guerin alone.
Yeah, Richie Guerin, another dude we forget about as a great all-time Knick, man. Great all-time Knick.
No disrespect to Richie Guerin, but we're talking about from the mind's eye, like really what we can gravitate to over the last 30. Nobody. 40. Nobody.
40.
50. Not even Walt, regular season wise.
Nah, but in terms of talking about scoring, see the thing is Walt Frazier is a combination of who can you compare? Walt is a combination of SGA and Gary Payton, right? Whereas
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson is Steph Curry, right? Basically, in that conversation.
You know what? Someone made a comparison, and I don't know why it didn't come to me, but I was like, absolutely. Jalen Brunson is like a little better Tony Parker.
No, come on, man.
Yes.
Nah, man.
Absolutely.
Jalen Brunson is Steph Curry, bro.
No,
Tony
the
Parker
shiftiness in his
couldn't shoot.
game. That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's got him shooting wise, but I'm talking about the way how he can handle that pick and roll, the way how he can maneuver in the paint.
Parker was blazing
And
fast.
mm,
Tony
mm,
Parker led the
I don't know,
NBA.
Blaze.
Tony Parker led the NBA in points in the paint.
I mean, I'm not arguing. That's what I'm saying. Tony Parker and Brunson is very good in the paint.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's what that's what I'm drawing in that way of commanding but not commanding. I've never seen Tony Parker show any of his players up on the court ever.
No.
I've never seen Jalen Brunson show up any of his teammates ever.
No, I'm gonna say Jalen Brunson reminds me of Steph Curry because he is the average athlete at best with no physical advantage on the floor. Like Jalen Brunson is not the strongest, nor the fastest, nor the quickest. He's not going to jump the highest, but he can shoot for sure. And like Curry, and also like Curry, his handles and footwork is phenomenal. Like Curry.
Okay.
Right. That's my view on it.
Okay.
I mean, reasonable minds can disagree.
I mean, okay.
Right.
I mean, I'm not gonna
But
fight.
the most physically gifted point guard we ever had, by far, it's not even close, right? Is Michael Ray Richardson, right? The dude. He was a sprinter.
Yes.
He was a damn almost an Olympic style athlete at the point guard position with guard skills. He jumped the highest, ran the fastest, was 6'5", with Inspector Gadget arms. I watched that man pick Magic Johnson 3 times straight, back to back, layup 3 straight. Magic Johnson had to back him down the floor 94 feet. Well, not 94 feet, but you get what I'm saying. Magic Johnson could not even turn his chest to Michael Ray Richardson, bro.
Magic Johnson had him in the headlock when he dribbled up the court. No,
back in my day.
No, Michael Ray was a problem.
Yeah.
Michael Ray
and he had a problem too.
I tell people all the time, when we romanticize Michael Ray, I said, if Michael Ray begats Bernard,
yep.
Period, end of story.
Yep.
And he just had a lot of issues.
Yeah, he had a lot of
for a young dude coming from. Let's keep it a buck. Michael Ray's a country boy.
Yeah.
He
didn't come from that life, bro.
Willis did him no favor drafting him and bringing him to New York.
Yeah.
Because he comes to New York and he's like, his eyes opened up.
Right.
It's like one of those moments where he took the blue pill.
Yeah.
And the red pill ain't nowhere near to go back in time, because once he got turned out, that was it. That was it. There was no going back.
And David Stern, once David Stern became commissioner, he had a target on Michael Ray Richardson back.
And you know what? I'm not the biggest David Stern fan, but you had to clean up the league, Freezy.
Yeah, I understand.
If the league kept going to where the league was going with the Michael Rays and the Quentin Dailies and
Mitchell Wiggins
and the way it ruined the game.
Yeah.
You had to give these guys an ultimatum, right?
Right.
Clean up your act or else.
Especially after Len Bias, bro.
How many chances did Michael Ray get? Like 7?
It's like 14.
Got a lot of chances
Yeah,
to
yeah.
clean up your act. In today's game, he never got that many chances.
No, you get 3 strikes, you out, bro. That's it.
Yeah. You have
But
to have or else the game you're gonna ruin the game if you're just allowing players to their vices.
especially with today's news coverage. Back then, you had to depend on the late news in the newspaper,
They-
right? With the rise of ESPN, you remember Sports Center? I mean, not Sports Center, but Sports Channel. Remember when Sports Channel was a thing? ESPN and Sports
Absolutely.
Channel were rivals. Yeah, with the rise of that, bro, you couldn't have stuff like that.
They're treading dangerous waters now with the legalization of marijuana and sports.
And sports gambling, all these things where you like,
Yeah, because now it's you can legally be high before a game, and you think that it's not going to affect your play. I'll let the professionals tell me how they feel after a game or trying to tackle somebody, and you smoking the highest grade of whatever marijuana that
you
there
out
is,
here on
and
Gorilla
thinking,
Glue.
you know what I'm saying? You out here on Gorilla Glue, and you got to tell me that it doesn't affect your play. Okay,
Okay,
I'll let you tell me that.
yeah.
You
Well,
know,
I'm not buying it though.
I'm not buying that. No way, no how.
Everybody's body is different, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no way in hell I'm buying that, because you can't tell me that you're gonna be able to react to a Ray Lewis coming at you at full tilt.
At 22 miles per hour. Yeah.
He's gonna hurt you and hurt you bad.
Yep.
He's gonna hurt you permanently.
Yep. And you out there with concussion type symptoms, but you just high.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But a player will tell you, and this is a good argument to it. Like, look, it's not easy recovering from some of these injuries. We need something,
Right.
and marijuana relieves the pain.
Okay.
I'm okay. I'm there with you with that, but you can't go out and play what with it.
With your instincts impaired. Yeah.
They have at some point in time. This is going to be a major issue that they're dodging right now. They're waving right now throughout sports.
Speaking of which, I watched the Bob Marley movie last night. One Love.
Oh God, why would you do that to yourself?
I love Bob Marley, man. I love Bob
Mhm.
Marley, but that movie I probably don't love. I don't love it. In the middle of the movie, I started making phone calls. Hey, what y'all doing? You can tell movies when you saw ordering pizza do in the movie. Oh, this is the good part. Oh, can you put pepperonis on that?
That's like Coming to America too.
Oh God.
I almost wanted to start a petition.
Please don't.
To because remember when they were rolling it out, they kept saying the #1 movie on Prime or whatever. The #1 movie. It was an interesting night when I watched that movie. Right?
Interesting.
Somebody convinced me to have this is the beginning of the whole Zoom reality shit. Yeah. We're going to have a date night and Zoom and we're going to watch it. Like, her and I both could not get through a half an hour of this movie, Freezy.
Bro.
That's how bad Coming to America 2 is.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Go get your money. Get the bag. I get it. I'm sure they gave you a bag to destroy the original, but
Space Jam 2. Space Jam 2. Another the One Love movie kind of. I tried to watch this junk called New Jack City the other day.
Oh God.
Oh my God. That and Juice. I wish I could just throw them in the trash. Bro, yo.
Now you're gonna tell me that you don't like Juice?
Juice is so trash, bro. But anyway.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
that's just blasphemy, Freezy. Oh my God. Stop it, man.
Bro, Juice is so trash.
Stop it.
bro.
Tupac for sure in that movie was Tupac for sure in that Tupac Amaru Shakur in that movie was hella revolutionary.
Right. And once he
Potent.
and once he made that movie, he never got out of that role of Bishop. Tupac was one thing. Tupac was one thing before Bishop, and he got in that Bishop role and stayed Bishop until he died.
Well, that's a different argument, Freezy.
Yeah.
That's a whole different point. And you know why we do the things that we do as men and young men and women and whatever. I don't know.
Can I throw one other movie that was iconic when you first saw it? Like when you see it as a 25-year-old and then you watch it as a 55-year-old, right? It's another thing, another movie. I'm like, yo,
Here we go. Here we go.
this movie is trash.
Here we go.
And maybe, you know what, AD? Maybe Juice and maybe they're not trash.
Here we go.
Maybe they're signature pieces or timepieces, right? Maybe they're timepieces, and you're in a different time, and maybe you just can't relate.
Crazy for you to call that movie trash is like saying your childhood was trash.
No, I grew up, bro. I'm in a different place. I'm a mature adult.
But when you watch it and you reflect back on it, you could be like, yeah, look at the baggy jeans. Yeah, is that EPMD right there? Is that Eric Sermon on the things? That Queen Latifah?
Bro, okay. So he shoots Radamez in the left shoulder. Radamez grabs his right shoulder, and there's no blood splatter.
Riverside, motherfucker.
Yeah. Random.
Dude, I saw that in the movie theater. That was a hell of a performance.
Bro,
and now.
Bro, he shot Steel. Now, mind you, Steel is the fat dude, right?
But that was the cinematography of the time.
No, bro. I'm saying, but listen to what I'm saying. He shot Steel. Steel was the fat dude, had a hard time going up the steps, right? Then at the end of the movie, he shoots Steel, and Steel, with a bullet wound, had been bleeding for 30 minutes, climbs a 17-foot wall to get to the ambulance.
The man didn't want to die. He was saving his life.
Yeah, clearly.
We done seen MacGyver done make a respirator out of shoestring and whatever else around his house, right, and bubble gum, and yet still couldn't save his own life.
That man climbed a 17-foot wall.
Yes,
gate on the top.
Believable. Absolutely.
Nah,
yes.
Man. And then
because remember back then, if you remember the gun that he had, he got a barrel gun. He got a 32. He got a Saturday Night Special. He had no automatic weapon.
I know. I get it.
So that's why it's even more believable.
No, that movie is trash.
Stop it.
That movie is trash. Y'all go back and if listen.
That was our Cooley High.
No.
That was our generation's Cooley High.
No.
Absolutely.
No, you can watch Cooley High right now, and Cooley High is still iconic.
Absolutely.
Juice, no. Go back and watch Juice with a critical eye. If you like cinematography,
I watched it just the other day.
If you like movies, go back and instead of being in love with the movie, watch it now. And instead of being in love and romanticizing
Freezy.
Bro, how did
the movie starts? Freezy. The movie starts with Kane.
I know. Come get some you little. I tell you can't get crumbs. I get it. I know. But
if that doesn't speak to our generation and puts a smile on your face, I don't know what.
I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of anything. I'm not a fan of 1990s Big Daddy Kane. Period.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us on
I don't know where you could have been, but you're right here with us.
Could have been, but you decided to join us this morning. Thank you very much for joining Uncle Feezy and myself. Look for us in the whirlwind.
That man said, it starts with Big Daddy Kane. You mean Taste of Chocolate, Big Daddy Kane? You talking about Big Daddy Kane that was in a video with a bullfighter outfit on, bro?
I don't care. That is when you decide to start blaspheming the legend, Big Daddy Kane, the
Pause.
BIGDADDYKENE, not like many. Absolutely, you
That's
should be
80s.
cut
That's
off.
80s. That's 80s Kane.
I don't care.
That's the dude I like.
I don't care.
I don't like Kane in the dramatics, bro.
That's oh my God, stop.
Yeah, yo, listen, man. No disrespect.
Let's go.
No disrespect, but I don't like the smooth. I don't like the smooth P Diddy looking rappers, bro. That's not my flavor.
He's the original. You know what it is? This that light skin stuff. Because
I'm just keeping it.
The dark skinned brothers we were taking over. Did I say we? We were taking over.
I just don't like seeing a grown man with a silk shirt on, bro. That's not my forte. That's not my steez, bro.
So what should a grown man be wearing? A 4X white tee?
Yeah,
we should not be looking smooth.
Yeah, 40-inch cable, drinking white label. Yeah, come on, bro.
No, we're not about that.
Nah, man.
Step your game up. We're not about that, baby.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, bro. I can't rock with a dude that's wearing a lace front shirt.
That man made a record with Barry White. And the words of the great show you right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. I just can't do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm sorry. A rapper making a song with Barry White.
Absolutely,
bro. Okay,
icon.
Okay, AD. Are you gonna go buy a taste of chocolate?
Well, I don't buy music anymore.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yes, I would absolutely.
No Diddy, but I'm not.
That's big. That's big. That's Big Daddy Kane.
Nah, bro.
This shit great. Ain't no half stepping.
Bro,
still doing it to this day.
Ain't no half stepping. Yeah, I'm with you. Ain't no half stepping, bro. But come on, man. I'm not buying no shit called Taste of Chocolate. And you on an album. You in an album with a robe with no clothes on, bro? That ain't stuff you sell to men.
Well, you don't have to open that. You didn't have to open the jacket. You didn't have to open the jacket. The man was trying things back then. He was trying things.
Yo, that man was on an album with a hold
on a second. Now you really hypocritical, right? Because Prince on a damn album naked, right? Naked. But basically, you bought that album. You have that album.
No,
you have that album.
No, I don't have that. No, come on, bro. I'm bro. I'm rock steady, bro. I'm rock steady. When I say one thing, I be on that same line the whole time, bro. Nah, bro. I'm not buying no album with no grown man with no he on the album cover looking like Hoodie Kev. I'm sorry, bro. I can't.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us on this Sunday. We don't know where it started, but we know where it ended. It ended with you.
Yeah, let's get out here.
In the whirlwind. Garvey.
Baby, 50 games, man. We'll holler at y'all later. Peace, everybody.